Great people, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The report yesterday about suspended DCP Abba Kyari has painted the Nigerian police in a very bad light. But guess what? The police also, even as they have arrested Abba Kyari and four others and handed them over to NDLEA, they have not also stopped in making their own demands to NDLEA, because the truth is that before anything in this country about trafficking, drug trafficking, and the like succeed, it must also be in collaboration with both the police and the NDLEA. And right now, the Inspector General of Police have decided to also send his demands to the Mawa late NDLEA. We're going to be looking at what his request is and also look at some of the response of Nigerians in this regard. But before we give you full details of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Nigerian Police Force has asked the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA to produce its officers that work with suspended DCP Abba Kyari in an exposed cocaine deal. The Inspector General Usman Baba made the demands after handing over indicted personnel to the anti-narcotic agencies. Force Public Relations Officer CSP Muiwa Adejubi issued a statement on his behalf on Monday. Baba revealed in-house investigation established reasonable grounds for strong suspicion that the IRT officers were involved in some underhand and unprofessional dealings and corruptions. The IGP noted that their actions compromised ethical standard in their dealings with the suspect and exhibit recovered. The police say the international narcotic cartel under probe have strong ties with some NDLEA officers at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu and are on their payroll. The two arrested drug courier confirmed that the medus is for the transnational drug baron to conspire with the NDLEA officers on duty and send them their pre-boarding photographs for identification, seamless clearance, and unhindered passage out of the airport with the narcotic being trafficked. The two arrested drug couriers also confirmed that they have been enjoying their relationship with the NDLEA officers at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport since 2021. Baba said they had, in the case of 19 January 2022, been identified and cleared by the NDLEA officers as customary, having received their pre-departure photographs and other details prior to their arrival in Enugu. They were on their way out with the narcotic when they were apprehended by the police, the statement noted. The concerned officers include DCP Abba Kyari, ACDP Sunday Uwa, ASP Bawa James, ASP John Umoru at large, Inspector Simon Agrigba, and John Nugu. They have all been accordingly handed over today, the 14th day of February, to the NDLEA authorities. The IGP assured of his administration's commitment to upholding ethical regeneration, restoration of professional standard enhancement of the anti-corruption drive, and respect for the rule of law. Wow, this is another strong one here. And I mean, let us be very, truthful to ourselves. Nothing can successfully stand a test of time. Let me use the word crime. There is no crime that can successfully stand the test of time, especially when it is transnational, that you will not point to certain bad eggs in some of the agencies. And that is what I believe is the truth, because these guys do not just disappear and land in Nigeria. They pass through all these airport, transport. They pass through airplane down to a particular location that is fully guided by military and also different agencies. And the narcotic agency is also a part of it. So I believe that for these guys to successfully be carrying out their runs from 2021 till date, it therefore means that to some extent, certain persons have also been taking them right and have pretended as if they are not in existence. If you listen to kind of reveal interrogation made on those guys who are like the couriers of these drug trafficking, you will hear some of the things they said via the mouth of the IGP. And some of them said that they have been having a seamless, journey thus fast from when they started, and have to also reveal the processes that takes place when those things happen. Where they have to send their own photograph and all their document, possibly their names also, to the designated or to the destination that they are going to do. Send it to the NDLEA guys, and the needful will be done. And I feel that for Nigeria to truly trash this whole thing and kind of sanitize the system in respect to that, at least at this level, I feel that it's ideal that those people also carry an in-house, talking about NDLEA, they have to carry an in-house investigation, bring all those people to board. One of the strongest thing that can stand the test of time is the issue of evidence, and possibly they may not be evident except possibly the confessions of those two career guys who were always courier guys who were always carrying this thing inside. And because if we pretend as if NDLEA, their officers are perfect, they have no issues and all of that, then we should get ready for another formidable team, fully equipped to continue with the transactions, because these things are in billions, and anyone who cannot control his greed will not be able to watch how these monies are passing them by. You understand? So I feel that the NDLEA agency should look into it and answer the questions, not just by words, but by action. The questions or the demands of the IGP. He has done his part. Immediately the information came on board, immediately those guys were arrested, except for one who is at large right now. That's the only person that have not been captured, but all other people have been captured and handed over to NDLEA. I believe that currently that they are passing through, interrogation. One ASP, Assistant Superintendent of Police John Umoru, he's currently at large. He has not been captured, and that's the only person for now, but the rest have been captured. So I think the NDLEA guys also, they need to be interrogated. Why is it that these guys have a seamless passage all the time when we have all the relevant equipment that should, spool out some of these things that they normally bring in? Because for you to be able to bring in that number of kilogram of those hard drugs automatically, it is through some level of collaboration, some level of cooperation. That's why they can bring it in, successfully leave the airport without anyone stopping them and all of that. I would like to leave it there. I'd like to look at, before we leave it, let's just look at one or two responses of Nigeria. This one says that thanks to President Muhammadu Buhari, the man promised us that before the end of 2023, he will prove that he is out to fight corruption, and he told Nigerians he will hand over a better Nigerian to the next administration. I think this is a move in the right direction. And this other one say, Mawa-led NDLEA is top-notch. We celebrate you, sir, but do not allow these guys to dent you. Those other criminals in NDLEA who were also in this cartel, please do well to expose them. Nigerian speaking there, that's where we would like to drop it. Go to our comment section.